guys. Sorry, I was trying to get the orientation right. I hope you're doing well. As I promised, today I'm doing this live to answer most of the questions that you have. So, yeah, you guys just join the live and then let me have all the questions that you have and I'm going to answer your questions. I think right now the deadline for GKS is over, and I believe they've contacted a lot of you for interviews, and some have already passed their interviews, especially for the embassy track students. I know a lot of them have received, like, they've already passed the embassy round and they've sent their documents to NIED. So for them, they now have to wait for NIED to release the list of successful embassy track students. And for the university track students, I know right now some of the universities are still deliberating on the number of students that they're going to select. They've already done interviews, and I think they're gonna send successful candidates an email very soon. And also, I believe they will send those who weren't also successful emails at the end of their deliberations. Yeah, so that is where they are now. And I think, yeah, after they are done, after you pass the university round, then they will also send your documents to NIED. Then NIED will also select the number of students according to your country's quota. Then they'll release for the list for the university track students. Yeah, so when your name is in that list for NIED university track successful candidates, then it means you are, like, you've gotten the scholarship as a university track student. You just have to wait for the embassy track students whose documents are now going to be sent to the universities that they selected, for them to also get their final universities, and then they'll put all those lists together and then put that list on the GKS website. Yesterday I posted a video on how to navigate your way around the GKS, the new GKS website, because it's a bit complicated. So I posted a video that yesterday. You can go and check that video out, and then yeah, you can now know how to use the new GKS website. Hi Mukta, hi Divya, welcome back. If you have any questions, let me know and then I'll respond to you immediately. A lot of you always ask me questions in the comment section, and I'm so busy nowadays. I don't really have time to um answer many of your questions, and I believe I've already answered many of your questions also in several videos. So it's like I keep doing this over and over and over again. That's why today I said, okay, let me just do this live so that I can address a lot of the questions that you guys have. Okay, so actually I have to watch here as well so that I can see the live chats on a bigger screen, and then I'll be able to answer you guys from here. Oh, yeah. So whatever questions you have, guys, let me have it, and I'm going to respond to you as fast as I can. Okay. And yeah, the reason why I wasn't posting back and back, like I wasn't active here on YouTube for a while, is because, like I told you guys, I'm in my final year and I'm working on my thesis. So like I'm very, very busy. I don't have time nowadays. What is an ECA? Like, if have non-profit FB page and organization, then I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, I don't know what an ECA is. I don't know what that is. Non-profit Facebook page and organize. Is it a Facebook page and organization for what? Can you let me know exactly what that is used for? Because I'm confused. Okay. Hello, Precious. Extracurricular activities, if you have certificates to back that up, fine, you can add that to other documents. Yeah, you can add that to your application pack. Yeah, you can just add that to your application pack, and you can also write that in your personal statement. It's not compulsory to add extracurricular certificates, but if you can back it up, it's cool. That is a plus for you. You can add that to your application packets and then submit it together. Yeah, guys, so whatever questions you have, Please let them flow, and I'm going to respond to you as fast as I can. So as I was saying, I'm very busy nowadays because of my thesis. Like, I'm very busy. It's not easy writing the thesis in Korean. I have to write in English, and then I have to translate. And when you translate, you're not gonna get everything as it's supposed to be in Korean. Yeah. So when you take it to the professor, it's like you check everything line by line. So it's taking a very long time for me to finish my thesis. Although I finished writing everything, but the professor is like going through everything so that like I get everything right. So yeah, it's a bit difficult, but very soon I'll be done. Why did you message Donga? What did you message them about? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Um, Nowadays, the universities are very busy, so if they don't respond to you immediately, it doesn't mean they've not seen it. Probably, they are just taking time. They will respond to you when they can. Okay, so don't give up. And yeah, you can also email other universities and ask them whatever you have to ask. When will the 2026 graduate application? That is next year. Next year, January, February. Applications for graduates applicants will be out. Yes. I think later this year in September they will open applications for undergraduates. Yeah. But for graduate students, we just finished. I think the application deadline for graduates ended recently, so you have to wait until next year. Then you can apply for the graduate. Guys, please like the live and share the link so that we can get more people to join the live. Okay, please like and then share the link as well. Oh, I'm so tired. Like, I've been so busy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I've been so busy. Um, but from I think since Monday, I've decided to just take a rest because like the way the stress was taking a toll on my body, my brain, my emotions. So I had to just take a rest from Monday to today. Like I had other things to do, but I just decided to just be in bed and relax and rest because guys, it's not easy. If you don't take care, you go crazy. So as I always advise you that if you really want the scholarship, then make up your mind. I mean, there are the fun times, but when it comes to studying, it's not easy. Okay, so like when you are, whether it's in English or Korean, it's not easy. Okay, so before you decide to go on this journey, make sure that you have thought it through very, very, very well. That, oh, when I go outside my country, I will be able to survive. Okay, no matter the difficulties. Make sure that um you can sit down and think through this very, very well to know that yes, you have that mental capacity, that strength to be able to live outside. Okay, so guys, like, don't take it lightly, like, oh, you're coming to Korea to chill. No, you will chill, but also remember that there are the difficult times as well. So make sure you put all those things in your thoughts before you finally make a decision to go ahead with the scholarship. Especially for the undergrads, it's not easy. At least for graduate students, you are required to do more presentations and write more reports. But undergraduate, you'll be writing exams and a lot of things in Korean, and it's not easy. Korean or English, I don't know, but most of the universities teach in Korean, so it's not easy. But I know that when you're finally here, you find your way around it. So yeah, that's the advice I can give you. I don't really know how to dance. I'm not a good dancer. I can only do a little bit of moves, but I'm not a good dancer at all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm good at a lot of things, but dancing is not one. You guys have been flooding my comment sections with a lot of questions. Yeah, today I'm here and you're not even asking the questions that you need to ask. Guys, please like the live and then share the link for me to get more coverage today, okay? Yeah, so I'm just sitting here waiting for your questions. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions so that I can respond to you. All right, guys. So I don't know what should I even talk about again. Let me see. Yeah, I think someone asked me uh when they would release the list for university track students. So um they will release the forms for no they will release the list for university track students. I think in June, either ending of May or early June. Okay, so yeah. Precious, think think very very well. If you have questions that you know that I can answer live through talking, because sometimes writing text is different from me telling you the answer that you need to know. So kind of think very deeply if you have any questions at all. You said you're a Korean. You're a high school student, really? Hmm. Which part of Korea are you? Thank you, Precious, for sharing the live. Could you talk about what your extracurricular activities were and your IELTS or topic results? I didn't apply with IELTS or topic. I didn't. I applied without IELTS or topic. Extracurricular activities. What me at the time I applied, I was a teaching assistant in my university in Ghana. So yeah, that was probably one of the strengths of my application. I was a teaching assistant. And for extracurricular activities, I think I only volunteered in my university, in my department, no, in the fashion department as a runway model instructor. Yes, so that's what I did. What? High school student, you are in love with me? Please. Please don't make me laugh. Yeah. 이젠 외국 라이브도 나오는 거나. 이게 누구야? 누구세요? Thank you, Anastasia. Yes, so yeah, I didn't those were my extracurricular activities, if that's what you call it. 아, 한국말 하신다. 네, 한국말 잘 하세요. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing like a few careers in my life today. Who is that boy, girl? Haha. Could you talk about the GKS allowance, like how much you can save per month? Unfortunately, I can't tell you how much you can save per month. That depends on you, okay? That depends on you. I think for undergraduate they pay them, I think 1.1 million or something, and then for graduate students it's 1.3 million. So for me, someone living outside the dormitory, like I have to pay rent between 300 to like 500 won, so 500,000 won. So subtract that from 1.3 million. Then after you are done with that, you have to pay utility bills, which can go up to like 60,000 won, and then phone bills, groceries. So I think probably you can save, that is for me, okay? You can save probably um maybe 30 to 40% of your allowance per month. But if you're able to manage it well, then you can save maybe 45 to 50%. Yeah, so it depends on you how you can manage your money very well. That's it. Yeah, but the cost of living here, it's high, but it's not high. I can say that. Yeah, you just have to know how to save your money. Okay, how to manage your money well. When do you think is the best time to start writing recommendation letter, personal statement, and study plan? For recommendation letter, it's best to let your recommender know that you'll be applying for the scholarship probably a month prior to when they release the forms, okay? Then you let them know exactly what you want them to write in your recommendation letter. So that when the forms come out, you just fill your part of the recommendation form and then you give it to your recommender. He fills his part and then he writes his letter, attach it to it, do everything, sign, put it in an envelope, sign across the flap, and then give it back to you. Now, when it comes to the personal statement, study plan, and consular confirmation, you have to do all those things probably 6 months in advance, okay? Because the consular confirmation like this, it takes a lot of time, so it will be best for you to do that one very early, okay, like 6 months prior. And for the study plan and personal statement, you can use the previous year's documents. You can look at the points that they want you to look at to write the personal statement and the study plan, to write it in advance, okay, to so that you prepare before the documents come out finally, and then you just transfer whatever you wrote during that time, okay. Best universities for business administration. Unfortunately, I don't know. Business administration is not my field, so I can't tell you which university is best. But I can just say all the universities in the GKS eligible universities, they are all very good, okay. You just have to find where you feel your spirit or your instinct tells you to go to, okay. So I can tell you exactly which university is the best for business administration. All I can say is that all the universities that offer that program are good, okay. Except if you want to do your program in English, then you have to check which university offers your program in English or not, okay. If not, you would end up in a university where they teach in Korean. um I'm done with my preparations, but I'm not confident with my essays. Unfortunately, I don't know what you can do about that. You can look for someone to proofread for you, but for me, unfortunately, I don't proofread essays. I am extremely busy, so I don't proofread essays. As I said, you can go through my videos. I've already made videos on how to write the essays, and you can use them as a guide. And also, nowadays you have ChatGPT, Grammarly. They can all proofread your essays and give you suggestions, so you can use all those AIs and like tools online to help you write your essays very very well. Mukta, thank you very much. 방금 하신 말들 한국말도 해줘요. 방금 쓴 거 말했는데요. 라키 씨는 어디에 있어요 지금? Precious, you're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm still waiting for your questions. I think I'm gonna be here for probably an hour. 이파파 나는 사랑하고 있어요. 당신이 있는 모든 순간을. 이거 맞아요. Oh my gosh. Are you guys sure you're Koreans? Really? hmm. Uh, guys, I'm still waiting for your questions. I'm still waiting for your questions. I heard from some GK scholar that it is hard to make friends with Korean people. No, the thing is, it's, I don't know how to explain this, but I don't know how to explain this, but it's like you're in your country, right? You're just walking outside, and then someone walks up to you and like they just want to be friends with you. You find it strange, right? You can only be friends with them if you have like developed some kind of, maybe you've communicated with the person for a while, and then you trust each other, and then you become friends. But here you can't just walk up to someone and then be like you want to be their friends. It's not, it doesn't work like that. Like I have a lot of friends, like my classmates. I am very cool with all of them, and because I can also speak the language a bit, it's it makes the two of us that it makes us communicating easier. So yeah, you can make friends with them, but it depends. It's just time. Okay, you have to give it time for you to be able to develop that kind of relationship with Koreans. Okay. Mm, how are you and you? I'm fine. How are you? Can you translate? Translate what? Precious. I have written my personal statement and study plan more than 6 months and it doesn't make sense to me. Should I keep writing it? How do you know it doesn't make sense to you? Like, 3 people have already helped me to review them and they said it's great, but it's not great to you. If 3 people have told you it's great, then it's great. Okay. As I said, you can also put it in ChatGPT or Grammarly and they'll proofread and give you suggestions. When you put it inside, ask whatever tool you're whatever AI you're using and ask them to read it, proofread it, and then give you suggestions on where you can change to fit whatever GKS is looking for. Okay, guys. So yeah, happiness queen, do that, alright? If 3 people have told you the essay is good, then that means it's good. 3 people have reviewed it. So yeah. You're welcome, Becky Brown. You're welcome. Is it so hard to be selected if your grades are so bad and I don't get it. Anastasia, you're applying for graduate studies and you are asking, let me be sure about the question you're asking. Are you asking if it is hard for you to get selected for maybe master's degree if your undergraduate results or grades are bad? Is that what you're asking? Aki said he loves me. He said he loves me. Yeah, that's what I just said. He said he's in love with me. It's so funny. I don't even know who he is. I don't even know who he is. This is the first time I'm even seeing Lucky in on my life. Like, this is the first time. Mm. For master's degree, you have to come to Korea in August. Yeah. So when they release the final list, your university will contact you and then they'll deal with the flight tickets and everything. The time that you will give them the time that you want to come and then they'll buy your flight ticket according to that. Yeah. For master's degree, may I? Okay, yeah, yeah. Yes, I want to apply for undergraduate. You want to apply for undergraduate, like you want to apply for a bachelor's degree, but your high school grades are not good. Then, unfortunately, I don't know, Miss Anastasia, because there's a cutoff point for the CGPA. It's I think 2.6. The least should be 2.6 out of 4. So yeah, if your CGPA is not up to that, then you have to be part of the top 20% of your class, and your university has to provide a letter for that. um I want to apply to Kyungbuk University undergraduate. I asked them so many questions through email, and okay, if they answered all your questions, then you can go ahead and apply. Yeah, just start preparing. When they release the forms in September, you can just go ahead and apply to that university. Has the deadline for 2025 ended? No. Yeah, 2025 ended last year, October. Those people came this year, February. Okay. So this year in September will be 2026 undergraduate application. So you can start preparing for that. Okay. I asked so many questions to the extent he asked for my information. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. Ayuba, it's good that you did that. Sometimes you have to put all shyness and all shame aside, and then go for what you want. Okay, those are the kind of people I like. You want to confess to me? What do you want to confess? Where are you? Why are you guys doing this to me? 경북대 학교 가 있는데 경북대 학교를 말하는 맞아요? Yeah, that's the person wants to go to your university. Yagi. Which month does the language program? The language program starts in September. Like immediately you get here, the following month you're starting the language program. So you come like in the at the end of August, and then you have like probably a week or two. Then you start your language school program. Yeah, it's not easy. There is no time to waste in Korea. Here, everything is done pali 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 pali. Everything is done quickly. They don't waste time here at all. Mm-hmm. When you email a university and they don't respond to you, it doesn't mean it's a red flag. Okay, it means probably they are busy and they've not seen your message. You know, it's not you're not the only one sending them emails. It's a lot of emails. And in Korea, they are not so good with emails. Okay, they usually deal with Kakao Talk and all that. So for them to see the email, it's kind of takes a little bit of effort. But yeah, you guys just be patient. Okay, be patient, you get everything. They'll respond to you when they see the emails. If not, try other universities as well, and then ask them whatever you want to know. Sorry. I don't have the other documents like extracurricular and stuff. No, that is not a problem. It's not compulsory to have extracurricular and all that. If you have it, fine, it helps. But if you don't have it too, it doesn't matter. You have to just make sure your application is good, your recommendation letter has been written very well by your recommender, like hyping you up for them to select you. Your personal statement and your study plan should be very well written. You should convince them, okay, your CGPA, if it's good, fine. If it's not extremely good too, it's okay. Okay, some people got the scholarship with not a very high CGPA, so don't worry about all of that. Nagi, why are you crying? Isn't studying your major in Korean difficult because you might be good in the day-to-day communication, but don't you think it's difficult for academic language? How do I tackle that? Thank you, Ayuba. It's very difficult studying in Korean. So what you have to do is to learn vocabularies that are related to your major. And every day that you go to class, you listen, you listen, you listen. Sometimes it becomes your ears become familiar with some of the words. And also, I don't just go to class and just sit there and listen. Okay, I use my computer to translate whatever the professor is saying. Like I use Google Translate. I put the voice on, and so whatever he's saying, the computer will be transcribing and then translating to me. Although the translation is not like 100%, at least I can get the main idea of what the professor is saying. And yeah, if they ask me questions, I'll be able to respond to it according to what the translation gives me. But if I feel that the translation is giving me a little bit of BS, then I will ask the professor to repeat the question, and yeah, then I will just answer to whatever the professor is asking. Yeah, and if you're a graduate student, be prepared to answer a lot of questions. They will ask you questions. I don't know for other universities, but for my department, they would always ask you questions. So that is like they're just challenging you to study the language, for you to be able to also engage in class activities. Is it a challenge for having um as I said, only 1 year for learning the language is not enough. Okay, it's not enough, but that is what they can do for you. They have paid school fees for you to study the language for 1 year, so you have to just work hard and pass the topic, get at least topic 3 for you to go and start your degree program. And then the remaining time, you now have to use your own time and effort to learn more for the language. Okay, to be able to survive in Korea, you have already done the language studies, which has already given you a basis. Now you have to do extra for you to now be able to live comfortably here, in your day-to-day activities, including school and all that. So the rest depends on you. Okay. Oh, Yagi. No, she said give it a rest. Like stop the saranghanda, those things. That's what she's saying. Of course. My course under Chongnam University is 45 years. Should I go go with it or wait for Donga University? Um, as I said, precious, like just whichever one that your instinct tells you to go with, you can go with that. Okay, don't stress yourself about waiting for Donga to respond to your email. Even if they don't respond, doesn't mean that when you apply to Donga you will not get it. Okay, so yeah, you can also talk to Chongnam University and see if they respond to your email. Yagi, what program are you doing? You said you are in Pyeongbuk University, so yeah, what program are you doing? And guys, like, let me have your questions, all right? Well, the chat box is already open. Okay, you can just keep keep the comments coming. But I asked them and they said I should collect official document from my high school. Yeah, that's what I said. Like I said that. Sorry. If your CGPA is not high, then you have to be in at least like the top 20% of your of your class, and your university will give you that document. Yeah, your school, your high school will give you that document indicating that yes, you graduated as a top 20% of your class. Okay, you attach that to your transcripts and your certificates, then you use that to apply for the scholarship. Yeah. Mukta, you are enjoying Raggy crying. Okay. Guys, the time is moving. It's moving. So, like, whatever questions you have, like, let me have them as fast as I can. Okay. If I go off today, the next time you'll be seeing me would be probably May ending. Okay, that will be when I'll be done with my thesis defense and all that. So I'm waiting for the first round results. Oh, okay. Miss Kim's Han. You apply for university track. You apply through university track. Who are going to apply this year for GKS? Okay. Oh, nothing really happened. Nothing really happened. Nothing happened. They just, your thesis is not perfect. The first time you go and do the presentation, I did a first round presentation for my thesis, and they just put a lot of potholes in there, and they showed me how to go about certain things. So yeah, what can they do? Yeah, they are just there to guide you. So yeah, I did a presentation and they told me the parts that were not good and the parts that were good, the parts I have to correct, and then they told me to prepare much better for the final defense. Yes, so that's what they said. What can I use for parents' proof of citizenship? That is a copy of their passports or a copy of their national identification cards. Um, Yeah, but then you have to use your birth certificate to prove your citizenship plus the relation between you and your parents. Okay, so when you use your birth certificate to prove your citizenship and the relation between you and your parents' names are on your birth certificate. So all you have to do is to attach a copy of their national IDs or their passport copies. That's it. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Were you interviewed by Chosun University? Can I submit my set from K influencer without mentioning it? Of course, you can add it to your, like, it's an extracurricular document, so you can just add it to your, yeah. Oh, I will do the live again, but the thing is, I have to do the live when I have time. The thing is, right now I'm extremely busy, but I will just try to make time to do more lives. If not, I'll just be making videos and uploading for those who will be applying for the undergraduate soon. Which I think We have about, we are in April now, May, June, July, August, September. We are like 5 months away from the application time for the undergraduates. So I'll just be making videos here and there just to help you prepare. And when they release the forms for undergraduates, also, I'll be doing videos to guide you, just like I did for the graduate students. I'll be doing videos to guide you guys for everything. Wait, so they sent you the questions through email and you recorded yourself answering the questions and you sent the video through an email? This is the first time I'm hearing this. Mokta, you're going to whose home? Why did you choose Donga University? I chose Donga University because that's what my instincts told me to choose. If you watched my video where I was talking about my journey for GKS, I said to myself, I'm sending 3 emails to 3 different universities. Whichever university gives me the warmest response is what I'll go with. So that is exactly what I did. Donga gave me the warmest response, so I decided to go with Donga University. Yeah, and I am here now. It's almost finished. Okay, I'm done with it. Anything else you want to know, guys? A lot of people like the announcement when I said I'll be doing the live today, but they're nowhere to be found today. Maybe they'll just watch the live later and just put their questions in the comment section. Probably that's what they'll be doing. Okay. He was just saying give it a rest means like stop it. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, you can go with Gyeongbok University. Yeah. Sometimes you should listen to your instincts because it knows more than you, the physical person. Okay. So most of the time listen to your instincts. It will take you far. Unfortunately, no. I don't know anything about Busan National University, even though it's also in Busan. I just know that it's the #1 university in Busan. So, yeah, that's what I can say. Hmm. Yeah. Yagi, are you a Korean or you are a foreigner living in Korea who speaks Korean? Which one is it? Yeah, you're welcome, Miss Sang. Miss Kim Sang, yeah. Hopefully we'll meet someday, yeah. Whew. So guys, at 10, I think I'll be ending the live. Yagi, you are Korean. Okay. Okay. But how did you find my channel though? How did you find my channel? 아닌가. 한국인을 뭐라고 해야지? Okay. uh, yeah, guys, are your questions finished? I'm confused on which track to go with. Wanted to go with embassy track in my country, but they pick only one person. Well, yeah, I mean, in some countries they only select one person for embassy track, and I don't know the number of students they select for university track in your country. Usually, they select more students through university track, so yeah, you can go for university track. Although I don't know, both of them are they are both gambles, so it's not easy. It's not easy through either of the tracks. So yeah, all I can say is for you to think very, very, very well for you to know exactly which track to go with. You're welcome, Ayuba. Yagi Shine, Jega had singing, they had one singing. Has the GKS undergraduate? No, no. Oh my gosh. You guys, like please, you should have this at the back of your heads, okay, at the back of your minds. Applications for undergraduates, okay, opens only in September, okay, only in September, and for graduates it opens only in January or February. That's it, okay, and you can apply for it once every year. They only open applications once every year, okay, right. And yeah, any other questions? We have about, I think, 18 minutes. So yeah. Mm, yeah, what about Pakistani students, Sana? I think they have a quota for Pakistan students as well. So you just have to check the GKS documents to check for your country and the number of students that is select for either embassy or either the university track. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, if you have any suggestions as to what you want me to do in my next video, like also put that in the chat and I'll note all of them and then try to make videos around all of those things for you guys, okay. I will apply through the university track, but my country is not among the countries. If your country doesn't allow for university track, then unfortunately you can't. You can only apply through the embassy, unfortunately. Hmm. I think some countries are only allowed to apply through the embassy track. Like from Ghana, for undergraduates, they can only apply through embassy track, and they will select only one student. So it's quite difficult, but unfortunately, that's the reality. Anybody want to connect on Instagram so that we can prepare together? Okay, that's a good thing. Soft honey. I have my exams of 12th grade in the next month, and my results will come out in September or October. I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, you either have to apply as an expected graduation student or you have to wait next year, then you apply for yeah the undergraduate next year. You want your English to become better, Yagi? Hmm. Yeah, maybe if you continue watching my YouTube channel, your English will be better. 야기 씨는 어떤 전공 하세요? Guys, we have just 15 minutes. We have just 15 minutes. So, uh, yeah, as I said, if you have anything that you want me to do a video about in my next video, um, let me know. Let me know. And I will prepare a video around that. So, my next upload, I'll do a video for that. Yeah, so if you have anything else that you want me to do a video about, put that in the chat and I will note it all down, okay? I really can't wait to finish my master's degree. I am so tired, guys. It's not easy. 실례지만 저는 학생이 아니라 그냥 우연히 뜬 라이브에 들어왔습니다. 직장인입니다. Ah, Yagishi. Okay. Wangapsimida, Yagishi. I have someone that will be turning 25 in June and she wants to apply. Well, I think the cutoff age for undergraduates is 25. So if the person is not above 25, I think they can apply for the scholarship. Please, for the interview questions, when asked to introduce yourself, what is the best way to respond after saying your name, where you're from? Can you mention things in your essay? What is it called? Precious. Please go through my videos. Okay, I made a detailed video about how to pass your interview questions and like the question you're asking. I think I gave a sample answer to introduce yourself in that video, so please go and check that video out and then you know exactly how to go about. Please introduce yourself. Fine, you tell them your name, and it's not necessarily come and tell us, oh, my name is this, I come from here, I come from, you can say that, but what they are actually asking you is for you to sell yourself as a product. Okay, like you're a product. Let's say I am selling this grapefruit juice. Okay, so yeah, this is a grapefruit juice, it contains blah 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 nutrients. If you drink it, it will get, maybe you become thin, your skin will glow, blah blah blah. That is how they want you to sell yourself. Okay. So you tell them, oh, my name is this, I have a major in blah blah blah, like your academic background, and also you tell them probably your strengths. Okay, things that will make you look very positive, like uh a candidate to be contended with. Yeah, so like sell yourself to them. Sorry, my throat is very dry. Let me see. Yeah, so Precious, please check that video out. Mm. Oh yeah, that portrait. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe it's been how many years? I think it's been 3 years now. I did it in 2022 November. Yeah, almost 3 years. Yeah, guys. Also, as you're following people on Instagram, also you can check out my Instagram. Okay, it's the same name as my name here, Ifa Park. You can look for me on Instagram and also give me a follow there. Okay. I work online and earn my own money. Am I allowed as a bachelor student with GKS scholarship to work? Well, if it's an online thing that you do, like that one doesn't concern them. If it's in your country, fine. But if you're working in Korea, you have to report that you're working, you're doing a part-time job. But if it's across, maybe it's in your country, fine, you can work. Hi, Sego. You're welcome, Precious. You guys, we have a few minutes left, so let me have the questions very fast. I think I'll do 30 minutes on TikTok as well, because a lot of people also ask me questions on TikTok. So I think I'll go and do a 30 minutes live on TikTok as well and then answer their questions as well, because I know it's not all of them who are here on YouTube. So Yagishi, uh 좀 인스타그램에서 문장 주세요. 이름은 같은 이름이에요. 여기에 있는 이름 같아요. 네. 그래서 인스타그램에서 문장 보내주세요. 그렇게 하면 아마 좋을 것 같아요. Happiness Queen, you're welcome. Let me see. I mean, after I go to Korea and study there, will I be allowed to work on the internet? I'm saying that if it's your own business, I don't know what kind of business, but if you're operating the business in Korea, then unfortunately, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that, because nah, I really don't know about that. If it's a business you're operating in Korea, then maybe you'd have to notify the immigration about it. But if not, I mean, it's just like me doing my YouTube. You don't have to report it. If not, you just have to do research around it and see how you can go about it. But if not, maybe I'll just check online and see how maybe you have to go around that. Okay. What are the possible interview questions? Becky Brown, please check my video on, yeah, go through my videos. I recently posted a video about how to pass the GKS interview, and I gave sample questions and sample answers. So please go and check that video out, okay? The questions they asked for embassy and university track, they are not different. It's the same questions that they will ask you. So please go and check that video out, and you'll see the sample questions and answers that I gave through that video. Yagi, as I said, please text me on Instagram, okay, and I'll respond to you. The name is the same as here on YouTube, Ifwa Park. So you can just text me on Instagram. And the Ifwa starts with E, okay? EFUA. It's not AFUA. It's EFUA. Park. Yeah. When you search on Instagram, you find me and you can text me over there. Mm, yeah, so guys, we have just 7 minutes left. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, let me have them before we end today's live. Okay. If there is anything you want me to make a video about, as I said, please put that in the chat and I will note it down. If not, I will think of what to do next for you guys and I'll post that very soon. Okay, guys. You're welcome, Becky. Yeah. So please go and check that video out, okay? I'm sure it will really, really, really help you to prepare for your interview. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Like, from here, I'm just gonna sleep. Tomorrow, I have to get back to thesis duty. Look at my eyes. Like, I've been sleeping, but my eyes are still red. As I said, soft handing, the application for undergraduate is in September. So yeah, you can totally start preparing. Just go through last year's documents and then familiarize yourself with the application, the documents that you need, especially documents that you have to constant confirm. You can start working on those because those things take time, so you can start working on those things in advance. All right. Guys, please like the live before you go, okay? Like the live. You're welcome, precious. You're welcome. You're welcome, soft honey. Guys, if there are no more questions, I think I'll be ending the live very soon. I have to go on TikTok as well and do 30 minutes over there as well to answer questions for other people as well. Sure, precious. Sure. Thank you for joining the live, okay? All right, and have a nice day. It's actually almost 10 p.m. here. It's evening, okay? I'm doing this. Yagi, please, I'm not a celebrity. I'm a normal person. I'm not a celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. Please. I want to live my life as a normal person. Happy life. No celebrity life. Very, very normal person. Okay. So, guys, I think I'm gonna leave today's live here. I can see your questions are finished. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave today's live here, and probably before, I don't know when I'll do my next live, but in between I'll just be posting videos when I can. Okay, when I can, and probably when I'm done with my master's degree, when I'm done with my thesis defense in May, then I'll have a little bit of, no, I'll have freedom. Yeah, now I'll feel free a bit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna end today's video here, guys. Those who couldn't join the live, whatever questions you have, you can leave them in the comment section and I'll respond to you as fast as I can. Okay, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here today. Make sure you like the video and share it and comment. All right, if you're new here, please subscribe. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.